Hometown boy, front row, leading us to the green. Time to let it rip at MIS.
Restarts here are going to be wild for at least a couple of laps, a lot of 2 and 3 wide throughout the field. And it's really tough to make things work good when you're on the bottom. You get bottom down in the throttle, in the power band. Can't really accelerate off the corners. You see Bubba Wallace losing a spot there off into turn 1 to the 17. Gains it back in the middle of the corner. But if you're stuck on the inside of somebody, Steve, off the corner, they're going to carry momentum down the straightaway, pass you right back. Here goes a 17, trying to get right back by Bubba. That's the tough part that Trevor talked about in the pre-race. Making that move the inside, you better be able to clear the 17 here so you can get back up in the outside line down the straightaway, or else he and maybe more cars go by. Oh, we got a spin, the 88.
Already, yeah,
Stillage
Connor
around,
Stillage.
contact. Man.
Third straight week he's had a problem early in the race.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Came so close to maybe avoiding contact there, but that's gonna.
I got the left rear.
That's gonna make his day extremely long. Right here, he gets to the outside and gets loose. So when you peek to the outside, the right side of the car in front of you, so he's on the outside of the 47, that will make your car extremely loose, and you got to be ready for it. It's too early in the race for him to understand what was coming.
Look at this, 3 wide for the lead. Ty Gibbs says, I want it. He's going to get it down low. Underneath Reddick and Hocevar, but 77 wound up in the outside lane.
Hocevar up the racetrack. Can he finish the pass? Looks like he's going to clear Gibbs. And you know why Hocevar was able to do that? He had the confidence to do that from having the laps in the truck race and running that line. That's a little bit of an advantage to anybody who ran the truck race yesterday. Send it off in there in the turn in that third lane. We've not ran above that second seam. Oh, we got another car spinning around. Oh, yep, going around down the back straightaway.
Stillage again.
Oh, man. It's going to make contact with the inside wall here. He got up the racetrack into like the 4th groove. Got in the dirt.
Gosh, man. Oh, my God.
Man, he's so frustrated right now. And this is just the way it is. I wish I could talk to him right now and calm him down, because you're just going to have bad days in this sport. It's been a tough rookie year for this kid. We know his talent is immense, and he's just got to weather the storm. Ooh. He tried to drive out of it.
You know, Kim reminded us during the commercial break, this is a track where Connor doesn't have much experience. O'Reilly didn't race here last year.
Reddick's going to clear. He's going to come up the racetrack, take the line away. He does.
Great restart by Reddick on the bottom right. You see Brad stuck in the middle, the Ted and Ty Dillon around the outside. That's what's so crazy. On board with Brad, it looked like he was doing everything right, and next thing he's losing spots.
Where do I watch, right? I mean, there's so much to pay attention to. A couple of dirt trackers from California hooked up on the restart. Larson a shove. Reddick now has the field in tow. Hocevar settles into 2nd. 2 wide behind him. Daniel Suarez, good start to the race. Talked about Bubba Wallace. Ty Gibbs there with Chase Elliott and the aforementioned Larson in the 5.
I am so loose.
Yeah, he's just chasing the balance of this race car. But again, we mentioned it earlier in the show. He's not really had to be this far back in the field except for last week at Nashville. But they'll work on the car. He definitely probably needs some adjustments to be comfortable. He's not been able to make as much ground as, say, his teammate, the 20 of Christopher Bell. And this lap car, too, Steve, is giving this 54 a little bit better chance. Dirty in the air a little bit for the 45 of Reddick.
Yeah, there's going to be a race to the line right here. Where's the 45 going to go? Will he chop? He does. He does a nice job. And look at the 54 lose the nose. Reddick's like, I know what you're thinking.
It got tight behind Chastain. Ross going to stay on the lead lap. Reddick going to win stage 1. Gibbs is 2nd.
Unbelievably,
Hocevar
that's
comes home third.
Reddick's first stage win of the year.
Race off pit road, presented by Goodyear. +1 for Gibbs, +3 for Bubba Wallace.
Hocevar with a great push there. Puts Gibbs out in front, but Bubba's not done. He's like, man, I'm getting to the quarter panel. Down here in the corner, can Bubba clear? I think he will.
Toyota dogfight at the front, 23 all clear off of turn 2.
Almost 4 wide back there with Joe Logano and a few others. Down the back straightaway. Man, that inside line's tough. Byron losing multiple spots.
Reddick getting dicey, Hocevar getting aggressive.
And
Around Gibbs, slides up, little crossover from the 54.
Yeah, Gibbs is not going to get to the inside. He's going to fall in line.
That's right, and a couple of weeks ago when I talked with the team, they were about 60th points back from a chase position, and Eric told me if we get through the next couple of weeks and tighten up that deficit to 20 or 30, we'll feel like we're really fighting for a spot. Well, they entered this weekend -36. They're right there knocking on the door.
Great battle for the lead. Carson Hocevar driving to the inside of Bubba Wallace, and right there with him is Ty Gibbs. 13 laps into stage 2.
The thing I liked about Hocevar's car yesterday in qualifying was that he ran that great lap to put it on the front row, but he was losing a little bit of speed at the end of each straightaway, telling me that he's got a little more drag, a little more downforce, so this car should, in theory, have a little bit better of a handle on it late into the run. So he's got short run speed, possibly a little more downforce than most built into this car for the balance on the long run.
Fourth caution of the day is out at Michigan. We have a new leader. We'll get to that in a second. First, the reason for the caution, another Michigan-born driver. Problems for Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, rough day for RFK. The 17 had to come in, put a hood pin back in, and now we're on board with Brad. You hear the left rear tire goes down. Very fortunate to not hit the wall. So you're going to see right here, Priest coming in, 54 leaving. And when you ask, all right, so who's at fault right there? The car coming in has the right of way.
Chase Elliott wins the race off pit road, takes the outside lane, restarting next to his teammate Kyle Larson. Row 2, Bubba Wallace, Ty Gibbs. Fanning out 3 wide off of turn 2. Kyle Larson gets the jump on the restart. Out in front of his teammate. Bubba Wallace right there with him. Solid restart, Tyler Reddick.
We'll see just how much damage that 54 now has as the 9 pokes out of line.
Yeah, pretty interesting to see him drive down in there and try to take that spot away. He's going to be able to do it. They're going to side draft down the back straightaway and argue a little bit. Nobody coming from behind. Oh, they're going to argue some more. I love it. It's 2 hard-headed guys. They're both the same. Really giving each other a hard time, and Austin Dillon's coming.
And the worst of their cars right now is Herbst in 7th as A.J. Allmendinger goes for a ride. That's caution number 5.
He kept it out of the ball, but he's got flat tires, both the right front and the right rear.
Tired of playing defense all the time, and then a guy crosses my wake, and I'm tired of crashing.
Trent's crew chief, Trent Owens.
As we get the restart with those HMS Chevys out front.
Reddick with a really good push on the
turn right at the start. Multiple vehicles involved and some big names. Tyler Reddick among them. Denny Hamlin around.
Reddick is destroyed. Here you see it. What in the world? There's a lot of aggressive pushing there, which is common with restarts here. We see that all the time. Oh, Hocevar. Hocevar gets in the back of the car in front of him, and just a push that wasn't square, and it turns that car. And each car in front, clips the next one, right? Watch. Reddick somehow just barely gets hooked by the 54.
When he hits the inside wall.
Yeah. Oh, he first? Oh, man. Oh, I think Hocevar was trying to move to the left to go 3 wide. Right at the same time, all those guys were sort of banging bumpers and backing up to him quickly, and he didn't get left quickly enough.
9 cars involved riding here with Ty Gibbs.
Herbst pushing the 5 down into turn 1. Can he clear? Bubba to the outside of the 9.
Larson to the lead. Here comes Bubba for second. Wound up outside lane off of turn 2.
Oh, we got it. Man.
Brad Keselowski again. Caution number 7.
Oh, here we go.
The 42. 42 gets in the left rear.
Yep.
That's a hard hit, too. Battle for the lead, top of the screen. Bubba Wallace down into turn 3. Chase doesn't shut it off all the way. They're going to be side by side off of turn 4. Chase tried to get to the bottom and take the line away from Bubba, but he couldn't do it. Bubba's almost clear. Chase trying to battle back to the quarter panel, can't get there. If they get the racing side by side, that'll draw Larson right back into this. Chase to the bottom of the racetrack. Bubba doesn't get there. Chase is going to be able to get to the inside here. A replay of these 2 guys earlier. I don't think that Chase has the momentum to clear, and he's just barely clear right there. Wow. So he's going to get in front of Bubba. Larson's coming, though, with some speed to the outside lines. Bubba's going to clear off of turn 2 with the momentum. Actually, Bubba gets tight. Larson's going to get right back to that quarter panel. Side draft, slow him down, pull alongside.
Oh, he knew. He looked back there and saw who it was.
Oh, no! Hocevar is going to spin. Oh, man, what a save.
Incredible job hanging on to it for Hocevar.
The 5 was sideways. He almost wrecked. They all get away from this unscathed. What a series of events. That was awesome.
Hocevar falls back to 9th in the running order, and we ride on board with him here. Dale said it was awesome.
Yeah, the 38 might get by. He's going to squeeze right in front. And Bubba's like, man, didn't like that.
Hamlin was looking outside. Bubba goes back to the inside.
38 a little bit loose, top of the racetrack. What's Denny do here? He's going to get down here and maybe take him 3 wide.
He does.
2 for 1.
Hamlin on the comeback trail again. Gets Bubba, gets Zane. We'll see if he can complete it as they race off of turn 2. 5 to go in the stage. Outside lane with momentum. 38 strong. Hamlin hanging inside.
So it looked like Zane was going to fly right around Denny, but Denny got to the quarter panel and made that 38 super tight. So the 38 has to get off the gas. He can't complete the pass around the top. Denny's going to be able to take that line away down here in turn 3 and 4. Just super smart of Denny. Even though the 38 had the high line momentum, Denny stopped that car in its tracks when he got to the left rear quarter panel and made him really, really tight. Cal the 9 is just gingerly getting down into the corner there.
Yeah. Not want to put a lot of wheel to it.
Nope.
Chase Elliott's led the most laps today. 45 out front. He wins stage 2 at Michigan in front of Eric Jones for Elliott. Second stage victory of the year. Also got a stage win. Stage 2 at Texas, went on to win the race.
Tim, what looked like it was going to be a disaster for Denny Hamlin, but that spin at lap 83 turned into a really positive moment. They came down pit road at lap 86 to get 4 tires. They were able to take advantage of that on the next pit stop.
Caution number 9, tough break. Zane Smith, who's had a good day.
Yeah, he's wrecking into the corner.
Look at Larson getting with it as well. Another driver that got 4 tires in that inside lane, looking strong.
Byron really didn't help his teammate out there. Could have got up the racetrack a little bit and gave Chase a little cleaner air through turns 1 and 2. It allows the 20 to get back to the outside, so they're side by side for second down into turn 3. 3 wide back there.
Oh,
my goodness.
Elliott into Bell, hard hitting the wall. 10th yellow of the day.
There's Christopher Bell. What a great sight to see this guy get out of the car. Yeah, they're racing side by side down into turn 3, and it's like Chase has a little bit of a bobble, big moment, and just gets a little bit loose underneath the 20 and correcting the car makes contact. And it sends Christopher Bell hard into the outside wall.
Just a violent hit for both drivers.
I don't know if you'll see a car hit a wall harder than that. And our drivers get out and walk away because of all of the research and development, years and years of hard work by countless individuals to make the race cars safer, the walls safer.
He's gonna back it off and run the top. The 77 sends it in on the bottom.
Daniel Suarez going outside for the top spot. Hamlin looking at the outside of Byron, checks in line.
Hocevar has to give up the outside to the 5. He's going to lose spots. We got a crash down the front straightaway.
Preece,
multiple cars.
Dow.
Several cars
Ricky
spinning through the grass.
Jr. Austin Hill through the grass.
They look like a very traditional Michigan wreck as they exit turn 4. It kind of funnels together there, and someone didn't look clear of someone else, and then they just started collecting.
This is crazy. I mean,
it really is.
You know, when we got the point system, it was almost like a full season points, and you thought drivers, at least in the first half of the season, have been taking a little bit better care of their cars, not taking risks, not doing anything that's going to knock them out of a race and have a bad points day. But in the last couple of weeks, it seems like there's just a lot of risk taking, a lot of gambling, a lot of drivers taking big moments and sometimes creating crashes, creating accidents. We'll see how it starts here.
Oh, contact between the 71 to the rear bumper of the 47.
Yeah.
I thought he had caught him in the quarter panel when I was watching out the window, but that was directly in the rear bumper. Be interested to get Ricky Stenhouse's opinion of that, or if there's more to the story. Maybe it was a misjudgment. Maybe it was something we hadn't seen laps ago.
Just a very, very light touch.
I almost want to say the 47 was a little loose before. I couldn't tell from that angle.
Not a lot of organization on the inside line. No connection between anybody, really. Suarez almost clear.
Look at Hocevar diving to the inside of Byron, 3 wide for second.
Hocevar almost battling for the lead. He is. He's on the quarter panel. What a run by Carson Hocevar through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway.
Major motivation for this 23-year-old from Portage, Michigan. Hocevar is there. Suarez hanging outside. Hamlin clear to third. I thought Suarez was going to get him, but Hocevar not going away, and here comes Denny. Looked in the middle, now he goes to the inside. 3 wide to 1. Hamlin on point. Another restart delivery from the veteran. How about it?
That 11 car is going to get wide. He'll be impossible to pass.
Oh, yes. Maybe spraying that dirty air back there.
7's going to clear the 77 down the back straightaway.
Logano hanging back there behind him. Jones continues in the top 10.
Oh, into the wall, Hocevar.
Hey, Tom, just get your momentum.
Get your momentum back. That was a spotter. Try to get your momentum going back in the right direction.
Cindric right behind this group. Came into this race dancing right around that chase cut line. He's still right there. Every position being a point for him is enormous.
Oh, a little bit loose right there for the 5. He tried to jump up in front of the 17, just overcorrecting the car, trying to save the spin. He was about to wreck Hocevar quicker than Byron, trying to get by to move into 4th place, trying to rebound, regroup, battle his way back up front. This 77 believes he can win this race. I believe he's got the best race car. Of everybody right now on the racetrack, I think the 77 Hocevar has the best chance to go battle Hamlin.
Look at the leader, 4.4 with 0 concern, driving away. 4.8 for Suarez. Bubba and the 7 locked together right here. Oh, I think he finally got him there.
Yep.
Finally got him up at the bottom. But that tells me that all those yellows we saw was enough to get all of these leaders comfortably to where they needed to be on fuel consumption, because Hamlin at this point is absolutely kind of turn the wick back down if he needed to and use up some of that now 4.5-second lead he has over this 23 car.
Like it was almost 20 years ago to the day that he got his first career win at Pocono, which is where we go next week, and we know how good he is there.
You could cheer my rock out there in years, wasn't that his line? I mean, he's got more one-liners for winning. Hocevar has won the celebration with the burnout, but Denny has the one-liners captured.
Good battle right here with Jones trying to take the spot away from Suarez. Hocevar's up there trying to battle with Bubba Wallace as well for second. They're side by side down into turn 3. 2 battles here inside the top 5. Just a few laps to go. Hocevar's going to take second. Jones into 4th.
We're coming to 5 laps to go. Hamlin out front. Enormous advantage as Jones now goes for second around Hocevar.
With ease in that 43.
And he turns 40. And all he's done is win since then. Think about everything he's done in the last 5 years. 2 weeks in a row where he starts on the pole but has to come from behind. It's like deja vu from Nashville. He just gets better and better. Denny Hamlin going to get his 4th victory here at Michigan International Speedway.
Yeah,
exclamation point to finish it in the Irish Hills for driver 11. Career win number 63.
Congrats on 63, bud.
9th all time, matching Kyle Busch.
Great job, guys. Wow. Great car. Unbelievable. We love you, KB.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you enjoyed what you just watched, well, you can get a whole lot more. Yes, it's time to bring the action and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel. You get all the news, highlights, reviews, the whole lot. So go for it.